Welcome back to Nico Robinson's channel, where Nico Robin has completed her study about how to defeat Snakeman Luffy. After getting inspirations from how Zolo slays Luffy like a piece of cake from the last video delivered by my partner. So back to this video where we will see how Nico Robin smash OP11 Snakeman Luffy. Just in case you haven't heard about the KaiLin combo, which is a pretty popular combo these days, or if you haven't watched my previous videos, you can refer to the Decklist and the video shown in the information box up there. The core idea in short is to activate Kaido and Lenien's effect together with Hawkins while KO effect to trash away your opponent's life in one turn, at most 3 life at one go. So similar like OP10.5 where the EBO2 a new event seeker card that helps a lot in stabilizing this sort of combo as well. So I managed to get into top say 35, just a miss for getting into top 32 in the local flagship EX competition. That's fair enough. So while I was thinking whether this deck list could still make it through in OP11, I found a lot of struggle actually. Because like for blue decks, especially Snakeman Luffy is getting more and more popular these days. Gum Gum Red Rock is a key card that you can hardly avoid getting into. But that's okay, if they take away one of our Kaido and Leaning, we just play 1 more and 2 more or even 3 more. Let's begin to review the deck list of how I build this in OP11 then. The core key change is the choice of shallot pudding. I switch it to the new one available from OP11. And again, just some quick statistics before we go through the mechanism of how I use this deck to play out. There are actually more counters, like 30 counters. And not only Snakeman Luffy, I'm afraid of Zolo in that, so I have to increase the number of 2k counters in order to not to get my leader being KO'd that soon. Then back to seeing what the new shallot pudding can do is it look at 5 cards instead of 4 comparing to the yellow shallot pudding in the past. And then its activate main effect is as well useful sometimes where you can just -1 down maybe during your 10 downs turn. You can take a look at the next card that what your opponent is trying to draw, so you might strategize your game a little bit more, so I consider it as slightly more useful than the previous one. And because the drawback of using the new shallot pudding is that you cannot seek for Sandy, so I have to add some alternatives from Big Mom Pirate as well as having a trigger effect. So this card from ST20, it can look at up to 1 card from the top of your or your opponent's life cards, just like category leaders, the yellow leaders, and place it at the top or bottom of the life cards. So here are some good cards when you take a snapshot of where you would like to place at the bottom, like Frankie, Sal, Betty, or the 0 course event card usually be the one who disappear. So these are all great options that make good complementary to this trigger event. Especially after it got triggered, you can add this card back into hand, which means you have 1 more 2k counter, which is not bad. And here we go, the match between Nico Robin and Blue Purple Snakeman Luffy. Let's look at my hand. I feel like it's not bad, except I don't get shallot pudding. I still can play the 2 cost event card for seeking on the next turn. And yes, there I go. I got the first Kaido and Lin and hit him with 6k. 6k is actually a large number because I have to spend at least 1 down per turn for Nico Robin in order to hit him in. And he just defend with 2k, so Snakeman Luffy got a lot of 2k counters as well, so no harm getting one away from his hand. He played out Mr. 2, adding 1 active down, and I have to take that 7k attack in order to see whether I can get more useful resources. Not bad. I have this 5-course event card God Threat, destroying his Mr. Do and adding one more active down. And then I can discard one more card with trigger, add one more rest down, so I can play out KaiLin and Linin on time next turn. So far he just has 2 life left and 5 hands. It would be a little bit tough after I play out KaiLin and Linin during the next turn, because that's where he can start to activate his leader skills, and he just hit me with 9k. I took that, and it's a good trigger. It helps me to get maybe one more 2k counter to play safe. I'm not sure if he has some characters with rush, like the 9-cost Luffy. Anyways, I just play out KaiLin and Linin, and let's see. Again, his leader skills is to look at the top 5 cards, get one Straw Hat card, likely Gum Gum Red Rock, and then he can place the rest of the cards on top of his deck. So pretty much resourceful leaders once he got into turn 4 most of the time. So hitting me with 8k, that leaves him with 8 more downs left. Maybe he would like to play El Katakuli Blocker, nearly from OP11 as well, and it's just a Gum Gum Red Rock. He got 2 downs left, and I think I got lucky. I top draw another KaiLin and Linin, so you know what I meant by get as many KaiLin and Linin as possible during this environment, because it's very easy to remove one of your KaiLin and Linin right away. Alright, I'm getting nervous once again, whether he could get his second Gum Gum Red Rock here. If so, I'm not sure if I had that luck once again to top draw it. And chances are I may at least lose 1 life more. That makes me okay. Seems like he doesn't have Gum Gum Red Rock, and trying to take away as many life from me as possible. So hitting me with the new Luffy, Blue Luffy with a cost that can rush and can discard 1 card from hand to add 1 rest down to a leader or character. So I got trigger, but I wouldn't activate it. I would rather leave it from my hand as at least 1 more 1k counter. And hitting me with 8k again. Maybe it's a good idea to try to defend a little bit here, so that I still have 2 more life left if I couldn't KO him in this round. So thing is, Blue Purple Snakeman Luffy would have Gum Gum Giant by a lot of chances. So sometimes I'm not confident that I can give him the final blow with just a 12k attack, but I think I'm resourceful enough to try to boost Nico Robin to 11k attack and play out 1 Hawkins, so to leverage on both effects to take away 2 of his life. So what he has to do or to defend for now is a 12k attack, purely attacking his final life. I mean, he have to defend for that. And even so, there's still another 11k attack from Nico Robin that he has to defend for. With 4 cards left, let's see whether he can defend for that. Okay, he surrendered. And it's close. He got 2 2k counters from Sanji. If he has just 1 more 2k counter, then I might likely lose the game. Now, I just got another interesting idea that what if I don't have to modify my deck at all since OP10? How would I perform against Blue Purple Snakeman Luffy? And unfortunately, by the time when I should start the recording of this match, it's already been almost the last 2 turns between me and Snakeman Luffy. And now it's Luffy's turn. His turn 5. Played out Linen. That boosts his life back into 2 again. And his turn to attack, rushing through my leaders. And wow, I lost the KaiLin and Linen. I still have 2 life left. I wouldn't consider it as safe because I don't have that many 2k counters in my build in OP10. So let's see what will happen from my second last life, which is still an unknown. And whether he has the second Gum Gum Red Rock as well. I can tell he's getting nervous. What he could have done, I'm not sure if he would add downs to Kara to attack because it's just a 1k power character. So he's trying to test me with just a 6k attack, and I'm trying to bait him by taking this life first. Playing LPA and then draw 2 and discard 2. This is one card that I like really much back in the OP10 environment. And continue to hit me with 9k, and I'm brave enough to play out the last trigger here. So I got two 5k characters here. And alright, he played out Sanji and pulled out another Katakuri from OP11, which is a very disgusting blocker with 8k, and after attacking he can make himself active again. So I guess it's pretty much my very last turn. If I cannot defeat him, I would lose next turn. So I'm going to waste his resources as much as possible. I'm trying to hit him with 6k with Miss Awesome Day by using my first down here. Also a second attack with 6k again, probably. Yeah, let's see if he has more counters on hand, or I can force him to use the Katakuri blocker. Nope. The thing is, actually, I still have Hawkins on hand. If I can successfully get 2 of his counters wasted, then I think I can adopt similar strategy like what I did in my last game. Boost Nico Robin's attack as much as possible, and then leverage both Kaido and Leaning and Hawkins' effect to blow up all his field, including the disgusting Katakuri blocker. So he has to take this 12k attack at all means. I bet he has a Gum Gum Giant, or if after you calculated he's not confident in taking another 11k, I win as well. So the thing is, be it you are still trying my build in OP10 or trying my new build in OP11, if you still like this combo a lot, you have to make sure you can get as many Kaido and Leaning on hand as possible, betting that your opponent wouldn't have chances to KO or remove your Kaido and Leaning in 2 turns consecutively. And then make sure you have sufficient counters on hand. Like my new build in OP11, I find it more defensive with more 2k counters as well. So this is just some of my thought, and to be honest, that still make it not an easy match. So I'm still figuring out maybe there are some new ways to build Nico Robin to play more stably, or giving your opponent more surprise, especially now Kaido and Leaning plus Hawkins combo is getting more and more well known, because I saw a lot of other YouTube videos are also covering this combo as well, and it receives quite much feedback. Then as a quick teaser, I might do a video on playing Nico Robin with more Straw Hat crew members, or push it to the max extreme. Let's do a Nico Robin challenge by using each and every card from yellow and purple that has Nico Robin on it. Let's see how much fun we can make together. So once again, thank you for watching this video, and look forward to you. Like, comment, and share this video, and of course subscribe to this channel to stay tuned for our next video here. See you next time.